Hey y'all, my name is Lily and welcome back to Hoosier Mama, Hoosier Girl. And today on Hoosier Mama, Hoosier Girl, we're going to be making apple pie with raspberries and rosewater. I'm very excited. Today we are celebrating the fact that we are back on campus and back in the swing of things. It's about the third day of classes, so everything's going pretty well, but it's time. It's time for pie. So today we're actually not in my kitchen, we're in my boyfriend's kitchen because, yeah, we're gonna hop back and forth between kitchens sometimes because that's more fun. So yeah, what do you say? Let's get started. So we have our apples all cubed up here, nice and cubed and peeled. We also have some leftover apple slices because I overestimated, but that's okay. We're gonna set these aside for now. All right, now we are going to add the rosewater and the lemon juice and toss until they're well coated. So I have a fun story about our rosewater, actually. I'm gonna need a bottle opener. Zachary?
Yes?
Do you have a bottle opener? I'm assuming you do.
Of sorts.
Oh boy. Well, while he's going to find that, I'll tell you a fun story about my rosewater. So, hello Caitlin. This is my friend Caitlin. She's my big in Alpha Psi Omega. She likes apples now. We've discovered that tonight. You were just coming for that? I love it. Okay. So fun story about this rosewater. Rosewater is really hard to find, so I drove down to this adorable shop in St. Louis, and it's an international food store, and it's in the cutest part of town that I never knew existed, which I'm all about. It's big adventures and fun new stuff. But it was so cool, and it was really pretty, and then I went in and it was the first thing I found, and literally online, on Amazon, this is going for $15, but at this little food mart it was $2. Insane. But yeah, it was so fun. Well, while we wait for the bottle opener that may or may not arrive, I've also got our lemon that we're gonna juice. So go ahead and take out our little seedies. Did you find it? Mm-hmm. Come on in. Here you go. Good luck. Meanwhile, I'm going to juice our lemon. Juice. Do this side. That should be enough because we only needed about a tablespoon, and that should be what we got. So I'm gonna mix that around with a spoon that I put somewhere over here. So we're gonna mix that around while we wait for our rosewater. Also for this pie, I know last time I used those organic Granny Smiths that I found. For this one, I used a mixture of Granny Smiths and Pink Ladies because Pink Ladies are one of my absolute favorite apples, and you can kind of see here, these still have the skin on them. The color goes really well, which it doesn't matter, but the color goes really well with raspberries. So I was excited about it. While we continue to wait for Zach, I'm gonna take the other. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is it a bottle opener, bottle cap? Because that's what I thought it was. I don't think you can just.
It's not a twist.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I just kind of. Yeah. We're good.
Now we're gonna zest our lemon. I guess. Or not?
There we go.
I got this really weird zester. We'll see if it works.
Here you go.
Thank you, darling.
Sure.
Can you get the tablespoon out of that box down there?
Yes.
Thank you. Zach helped me with all of the apple cutting. It was very great. What? You were? Oh my god, that smells so good. Zach, smell this.
I have. It does smell pretty good.
It smells like roses. So I'm gonna put a little
Surprise,
extra.
surprise.
I know, who would have thunk? Okay. Let's keep on zesting, see if this will work. It's kind of working. Shoot. Shoot. Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome.
All right. So we've got our lemon zest-ish. I'm gonna scrape this off and try to get it in our bowl, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, y'all, we're back. Put the cap on the Rosewater. So earlier I mixed up our dry ingredients. So we have our sugar, our flour, our cardamom, some salt and some pepper in here, all mixed up. So we're just gonna shake that over our apples. Oh, nice. Now we're gonna mix that up. And then we are going to gently fold in 1 cup of raspberries. So I'm going to prep those, and then I will be right back with you. All right, y'all, so we have our berries all mixed in there. Everything's looking really good. And we have our pie crust, well, our bottom pie crust, and our pie crust dust inside. So we're gonna go ahead and pour our apples and raspberries and all that fun stuff into the crust. This is a beautiful pie. So I'm really happy about this. Looks so good. And of course, we gotta scrape out, get all that good juice out of there. That's looking pretty good. Gonna smush it down a little bit into those crevices. Make sure we get everything covered. And now, as I throw stuff, actually I put that over here. And wash off my finger. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our butter, because we're gonna dot it with butter before we put our second pie crust on top, which I still need to roll out. Whoa. Which I do still need to roll out, but that's chill. So we have our little bit of butter. Little bit of butter. And we're just gonna go for it. Just doing some little chippy choppies. Tossing it in. All right. And now, well, almost. Here we go. Now we're going to roll out our top crust and put it on there. So I will be back with you once we have our top crust on. Okay, So we are cutting our first piece of pie. It's a little early. It hasn't sat for the full 2 hours, but it's okay. So we're cutting a nice piece, quarter thing of it. Yeah, you can't see because the bowl's in the way. For Jake and Caitlin to take back. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. I do recommend letting this sit. Oh, LOL, I got the top of it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't have my server like I usually have. So,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. We're gonna make it work. The first piece is always really ugly anyway, so.
The first cut is
The deepest. Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna get a spoon.
That looks good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely pretty good.
I'm gonna have to wash that knife all over again after I just washed it. Also, the pie's gonna be upside down, and that's just gonna be fine.
I love upside down cake. When you know Lily's in distress.
It's fine, everything's fine.
It's gonna be great.
It looks so weird. Thank you, Zach, for the zoom in.
You know, this will be a
Oh,
good.
you got it.
Once it does set, though, this will be kind of cute.
It will be. Do you want more than this?
No.
Okay. No.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
not.
Do you want more of this pie? God, no.
This is your first pie that you've had of mine.
No,
No?
I've had your that Mexican one.
Oh yeah, I made because that was out of the waitress book
Oh yeah.
last year. I had a
What was
Mexican
it?
chocolate
Yeah,
pie.
Mexican chocolate. That's what it was.
I am making another one of those. If you
This
like.
is my first pie of this cookbook.
It is the first pie of this cookbook. That's true. All right. Put the seal on it. Here you go.
Bye.
So this is Lauren. She's one of my roommates. What do you think of the pie, Lauren?
It was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like that the apples are still crisp,
Yeah.
so they're not
Yeah.
super mushy.
Bethany's here for pie. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, I'll get your piece in a second. Cody, what do you think? This is Cody, everybody.
I think it's a damn good pie.
Damn good pie.
Damn
wow.
good pie.
Wow.
You know I'm serious because I cursed a little.
What do you like best about it?
I don't know. I think it's the variety of textures because at some points it's like nice and kind of nice and how do I s some parts it's like you feel the crisp of the apple and then
Yeah.
sometimes parts it just kind of like melts in your mouth a little.
Yeah. All right, Cam, what did we think of the pie?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
Rosewater, I love Rosewater, so it kind of reminds me of Turkish Delight. And then you got the apples and you got the strawberry. It's just a lot of flavor, a lot of good flavor going on.
Good.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pie. All right, guys, what do we think of the pie?
I've consumed it. It's in my stomach. The crust was phenomenal. If I rated it on a scale from 1 to goddamn, it's probably about damn.
Ah. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I agree. I agree
Yes.
totally with everything that you said.
Fantastic.
10 out of 10.
I will say that I wanted it ended on a tartar note than I wanted it to. Like I
Okay.
liked the tartness, but I wanted it to end with a sweet and it ended
Yeah.
with a tart.
Okay, I'll take that feedback. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.